My name is Brian Teague Williams, and I am gay. I officially came out the end of my junior year of college, and at the beginning of it, I went home, I was having a conversation with my mom, and I have to let you know that my mom is one of the coolest people in the world. She's just very smart, and you don't want to mess with her. We were having a conversation, and I was telling her that my school offered counseling to anybody that wanted it, and I took them up on it. I spoke to somebody. I told her that I was clinically depressed, and she turns and looks at me and says, "Is this because of your sexuality?" I was like, I hadn't said anything about my sexuality to my mom, and I kind of looked at her and was like, "What about my sexuality?" And she said, "I'm your mother. My only question is, what are you going to tell your girlfriend?" That was probably the best way to come out to your mom, having her do it for you. It's not like she told me, like, "I know you're gay," or like forced it out of me. She just said, "Hey, it's just a thing that I'm your mom. I've always known that about you." Same way like how we've always known it about ourselves. So I met this guy on one of the apps. We went on our first date. So I got there first, I put down my card, I started a tab, got us 2 drinks, and then I sent him up for the second round under my tab. And I got about halfway through the drink before I woke up 8 hours later in my bed. And I was bartending at the time, so I had all my cash, and he stole all the cash. At first I was completely confused as to how something like that could happen. I thought we really were like getting along. It was hard to get past at first. When something like that happens to you, there are so many right ways and wrong ways to react to it. What I wanted to do was not just forgive him for what he did to me. I wanted to know what got him to the place where he would do something like that, how I can help him not do that again. I think me getting to the point of understanding and being able to communicate with him helped me get through it. Me trying to work through what had just happened to me. And I think the most information I can gather from that, the better. I have a close friend of mine who just turned 21. I've known him all his life, and I've known he's been gay all his life. He just recently, a couple months, came out to me, and he's starting to come out to people around us, like all of our close friends and everything. He's inspiring me, watching him go through the things that I've gone through and the things that my friends have gone through, and his willingness to come to us and ask us as many questions as possible and not feel bogged down by the idea and the craziness of coming out. More of looking at it like a learning experience, a huge life learning experience, and all of the information he has at his fingertips at this point. And he can take that and run with it however he likes. I think for anybody out there that is scared about the state of our country and our world, especially in terms of LGBTQ issues, now is the time that you need to be acting. When you're scared, this is when you need to work. When you're happy with the situation, this is when you need to work. This is your community, this is your family. There's so many different projects out there that you can donate your time, any resources you have, your money to. This is the time that you need to be working. You need to work hard so we can keep moving on the track that we're on. I think we're doing a great job. I want any kid out there that is feeling different and too quiet for the rest of the group, I want you to know that you're not the only one out there. There are so many people out there that just feel like you're not with everybody else. I think that's what this country is made up of, a bunch of people that feel different, and you are different, and that's what makes you part of this group of us that are Americans. You have a voice, you're stronger than you think. Get out there and be heard.